Hold on, how's my hair? Is it good?
Looks great.
No, okay. One thing I feel like we should probably preface this at the very beginning. We're not
No,
pregnant.
this is not a baby announcement.
We're not announcing that we're pregnant.
This is not a baby announcement.
My mother is somewhere crying right now after hearing that.
Yeah, mine too.
But here's the good news, which is, so we had a blog.
Have a blog.
We have a blog.
We just don't do anything with it right now.
But why would you say that is? Here's the way I saw it. We started this blog. We had a lot of fun. We loved the idea because we just talk about the things we normally talk about and have that conversation. That's where the Our Late Night Talks comes from. We did the blog when we were dating and when we weren't married.
Surprise, we're married.
Yeah, we're married now. And I think we just took a lot of time off from doing the blog to enjoy life. And then by the time we were having personal time, having the blog time, and then we both have full-time jobs, that we just didn't have, I shouldn't say we didn't have the time to sit down and write, we just didn't make the time to sit down and write like we used to. And so we've been talking for a while about doing videos instead, just because it's a lot easier to convey a message through with, our tone, our inflection, our personalities.
And don't worry, we'll still blog a little bit when we can't vlog.
Yeah, I'm sure from time to time we'll blog a little bit. Because I wrote 10 posts. Yeah. I started them, but I just never posted them. I don't even know why I didn't post them. I could have. I just didn't. I think because I wanted to wait for you because, it was our talks. It's not my talks. So I wanted to have your voice, but you were practically working 3 jobs. So you didn't have time to throw in. I don't know what. So why did we choose now to start doing videos?
Because the number one question that everybody gets asked after they get married. Okay, the number 2 question, the first question is, how do you enjoy being married? Which...
Yeah, how's married life?
It's no different than before.
Yeah, for us, it's the same. It's just more expensive when we break up now.
And we get a tax break.
I mean, if we break up.
Yeah, totally.
So the number 2 question you get asked most after you were first married
is, when are you having children? Which in Utah is usually like you get married, you either have a honeymoon baby, or within the first couple of months, you then announce, oh, hey, we're having a kid. That's not really our mojo. So we waited to enjoy married life for at least a minute. Yeah.
I've been enjoying married life.
Wow. I enjoy it too. Otherwise, I wouldn't be married to you.
That's good. No, okay. One thing I feel like we should probably preface this at the very beginning. We're not
pregnant.
This
is not a baby announcement.
We're not announcing that we're pregnant.
This is not a baby announcement.
But here's the good news, which is
we are going to give it a shot at having a kid for the next year or so. A little bit of back history. I have PCOS and endometriosis, which on their own can cause a huge struggle for women to get pregnant. Combined, it's even more off the charts. My hormones are lacking, specifically progesterone, which is what you need to sustain a pregnancy. I've been on fertility meds before, and nothing changed, no hormone changes, nothing stuck. So I did that for about a year. So we decided that we'd give it a shot for a year. Now it's been about 6 since I last did that. See what happens.
So I was always paranoid when we were first dating. Like, oh, she's gonna get pregnant. Oh no. And you told me, yeah, no, there's a really low chance that I'll get pregnant. And I still was like, yeah, girls just say that to trap you. And so I was, but then you like showed me medical documentation of the likelihood of you getting pregnant was very slim. And so at that point, I'd kind of, in the beginning of our relationship, ruled out like, yeah, nah, I don't want kids. That's fine. If it's going to be hard for her, I don't want to put those pressures on you. I don't want to deal with that, the mental stresses of it. We've been telling people, yeah, no, we're probably never going to have kids. Both of our mothers are pretty upset at that and haven't enjoyed hearing that.
And keep telling us, no, you'll change your mind.
You want everybody.
I'm sure that you guys will have kids.
You know, I didn't ever really want to have kids. Off and on, throughout my life, yeah, I want to have kids. No, I don't want to have kids. I don't care if I have kids. It's been up and down. Not too long ago, we were sitting there and just laying in bed. We were having an hour late night talk. Alicia,
as it is right now.
Yeah,
it's about 10 o'clock at night right now.
Yeah, yep. 10:30.
10:18.
You said, why don't we try for a year? We'll try for a year to make it happen. And if after that it doesn't happen, then it wasn't meant to be. I liked the idea of giving it a shot. And I also liked the idea of sharing this specifically on our blog because I think a lot of people can relate to it. And it's a subject that, I think needs to be talked about.
I know that there's a lot of couples that deal with infertility that feel like they're alone and they don't realize how many people actually deal with this. So the more people that talk about it and network and are there to support each other, I feel like that support system is what helps get you through this, because there are going to be ups and downs. You are going to get excited and hopeful, and then you're going to be disappointed if your pregnancy test comes up negative. Like, that's kind of just bound to happen when you deal with infertility issues, whether it's something that you can explain like PCOS, endometriosis, whatever it might be, or if there's not an explanation for infertility. I feel like that's even harder to cope with.
Like you said, well, there'll be a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs, and trying not to get your hopes up, but it's hard not to get your hopes up. And I hope we can, as we're doing these, I hope we can express all those. So there might be some videos that aren't funny at all or aren't necessarily fun to watch because some of it might be tough stuff. I thought it would be good for people to see us go through the process, because maybe there's other couples out there that are going through the same thing or aren't sure or undecided if they want to have kids, because it might be a struggle, things like that. And I thought it'd be really cool to kind of share our journey with it, regardless of what happens, whether we don't get pregnant or whether we do and have a kid or have 2 kids or have triplets and then become This Is Us in real life.
May or may not have shared with him that these fertility meds, side effect is you could have twins, triplets. I think that's the most that's been reported on these meds is triplets.
Awesome.
Yes, so if you or someone you know is dealing with infertility, we'd love to connect, chat with them, comment below, or send us an email. Love to start some support for each other.
Because inviting strangers from the internet to talk to you has never gone wrong for anyone. So
Never.
I mean, that's what's so cool about the internet nowadays is it can connect you with people in those positive ways. There's so much negativity out there and so much crap, but there's a lot of negativity out there, and that it's important to have the positive stuff, the good stuff, the knowing you're not alone in things. And
Yeah, let's enjoy the journey together. We're here for everybody. That's what our vlog is for. It's what our blog is for.
so anyway, I love our late night talks, but it's getting too late because I'm old and I need to go to bed. So until the next late night talk, because 11 p.m. is way too late for me to be up. My bedtime, I'm 31 now. My bedtime is.
So old.
That's rude. My bedtime as a 31-year-old is 9 p.m. And now she keeps me up for our late night talks.
Insomnia. Till next time.
This is good stuff.
Bye, Felicia.
I feel like we should redo it, but be right here. We were way too far away.
I like it from far away for this one because my eyelashes on this side. Because, this eyeball is my football of an eye.